Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slain Hope. Excuse me. I got another video for y'all. Just want to go live real quick. It's not gonna be a long one. I know I always say that in the beginning of my videos, and then I get bombarded and I get like, people just be wilding. And we be in here having fun, having a good time. But I just wanted to make a video real quick. May that man rest in peace. I just wanted to talk briefly. Some people probably gonna have to like restart the video and replay it, but I just seen a lot of people been rejoicing, a lot of people been happy that this man died. And I just, like I said in my other little short video that I posted, that really says more about those people than him. I think that like all these people, a lot of these women want to play like they victim, and they want to like act like they was being attacked, but yet they was going to this man platform, like they was calling in on the regular. And if you really think about it, Kevin Samuels would have never been who he was if it wasn't for these women, right? If it wasn't for these women calling in and asking stupid questions and saying a whole bunch of stupid stuff out their mouth, it wouldn't really be what it was, right? Let's just be real. But they're not going to take accountability for that. They're not even going to admit to that, right? That they love the dysfunction. Women, I don't want to just say black women, but I am, right? Black women love, and this might apply to white women too, but black women love the dysfunction and the chaos. And that's just the truth. That's just like the facts. Like we see it all the time. We see the Atlanta Housewives, the Love and Hip Hop. We see the Bad Girls Club. We see all the shows that our sisters be watching, like it all has dysfunction, drama, and chaos, right? And the Kevin Samuels show was the same way. This man was sitting up there, he made a little jokes, and he was a little, however he gave whatever he gave, like, but women didn't stop calling. They kept calling. As much as they said that this man was hating black women and all of these crazy things about him, they still kept calling into the show, which doesn't make sense to me. Like, go where you appreciate it. That's why I keep saying that. Like, if somebody doesn't appreciate you, if somebody doesn't like you, why you keep going to that person's show? It's almost like if I keep kicking you out of my house, if every time you come to my house I kick you out and I treat you bad, why would you keep coming to my house? It just doesn't make sense. So I just wanted to say that it's messed up how some people are rejoicing, some people are happy, some people, like, it's almost like they was wishing death on this man. And it says more about you than him, honestly. And nothing good can come to you from people who just be trying to wish down, like wish the bad and the worst in people, right? So I just wanted to I wanted to just play these videos real quick, because like a lot of people always want to talk about the negative stuff. They just want to show the clips of him, snapping on women. He's an entertainer. At the end of the day, people be snapping on people. I'm not justifying. I didn't really like some of his approach, but again, I don't be sitting here talking about dead people. Make sure y'all like the video so it can circulate. I don't like that. I even removed the post that I made about that man, because I don't like talking about dead people. I like to respect that. Especially these people have families. Like this person has a family, and his family is seeing like the happiness that people are showing on the internet behind him dying. And that's just crazy at the time that people are mourning his death. I just think it's disrespect. And I think it's very similar to the drill rappers that be sitting out here talking about their dead ops, and I just think it's foul. But I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna play two videos. And the first video, he's basically talking to men.
I want to hear shit from you talking about you being broke. If you're not working in 60 hours minimum a week that you're getting paid for, turn off YouTube, Instagram, whatever, and get your ass out there. Go down there and work at McDonald's, Circle K, get you a job. I don't care about your pride. You can't be proud and broke at the same time. Go work, and work, and then you take that money you make from your part-time job, invest some of it, take half of it, invest it to your future. The other 50%, the other percentage, take some, have some fun, go buy your belt, then invest it in self-improvement. Get you a high-income skill. Get you something that's going to give you high-value skills that you can market on, that you can leverage on the marketplace. Whether you're working in corporate America or whether you're going to be doing your own entrepreneurial thing in the future. But men, if you're working, the harder you work, the luckier you get, the more exposure you get.
See, when he spoke about things like this, when his content was geared to men specifically, it didn't blow up. It didn't, people wasn't tuning in. People wasn't really paying attention. And he was saying some real stuff. He was giving men advice like, yo, work, like go out there, invest in yourself, build yourself up. That's good things that we need to hear. We need to hear that stuff like black men, right? But again, positive content don't really blow. Like, we know that. Y'all know that. Positive content don't really blow. And we are at fault for that because we don't feed into that. We feed into dysfunction, right? So when he started snapping on the chicks, when he started talking a little greasy, when he started talking a little crazy, that's how his numbers got crazy, right? But again, like, I want us to remember this brother, because this brother definitely, I believe that Kevin Samuels, the reason why he also blew up is because he spoke about the things that a lot of men were feeling. I think he spoke about, he put words, and he didn't care, right? Like, I feel like a lot of men don't really talk about how they really feel about some of these sisters because they probably not going to be heard, or maybe they just don't want the backlash from society or whatever it is, right? So I feel like when he was doing the talking, I think a lot of brothers resonated with it. And I think the issue also was that along the waves, there were some men who probably don't like women who were part of his entourage, and then a lot of people got to misconstrue his movement, right? But I think he definitely gave some pointers, and I think he definitely gave some men a breath of fresh air. Like, damn, that's how I've been feeling. So I'm gonna play another video because I think this was the overall message behind his whole content, right?
Yes, I want to see black men and black women together, but I want to see black women valuing black men as black men deserve to be valued. Black men, you are worthy. You have done great things in the last 20 or 30 years. You've taken your image back from cops, deadbeat dads, and everything else. You stepped up to the challenge, and this is your time. This is your time. The gender war is over. Average at best happened in 2021. That is over. 2022, we're going into it. Self-awareness is sexy. Men are going to show the work, and women are going to show their worth. We're going to move forward. We're going to move forward, and if you want to move forward together with us, men are there waiting for you. Men are there working for you, but you're going to earn your spot because he has to earn his value. And in that way,
See, and these are the videos that don't blow up. These are the clips that don't have the millions of views and everybody feeding into it. Why? Because like I said, we love this function as a people. So I just wanted to say, man, I just wanted everything to, like, again, like, a lot of people are, you know, a lot of people are in their feelings. A lot of, our sisters. One thing that Kevin Samuels show is that women do not like accountability. They don't like accountability. They don't like accountability. They don't like accountability, right? So we just gotta, we just gotta be real, man. Like, he clearly showed that. He clearly showed BX stand up. I'm looking at the comments. He clearly showed that, man. He clearly showed that a lot of our sisters can't take accountability. They can't stand the truth. So I see why a lot of men be lying to women. I see, and I said that too, right? The inability of women to accept the truth makes men out to be liars because we know that they can't take the truth. You got to give them the harsh reality. So I just wanted to remember this brother. I know there's a lot of people saying a lot of crazy stuff. I even said a little funny stuff, but that's what we do, right? This is the internet. We snap on each other. Black people have been snapping on each other forever. So, I said a little something, but like at the end of the day, I don't be wishing death on nobody. Even some of my enemies, I'd rather wish jail on one of my enemies than death, because I feel like jail could put you in a place where you could change your mind and you can come out a better person, right? But I like death is like, once you die, you gone. It don't matter what our quarrel is, right? Once you are dead, it's over. Finish. You ain't got to be young. You ain't got to be old. You ain't got to be sick. It don't matter if you're healthy. Only thing that matters is that you're alive, and one day you're going to die. So a lot of people, I know this took a lot of people by surprise. A lot of people was like, wow, Kevin Samuels died. Like, a lot of people couldn't believe it. Because again, like I said, it don't matter how much wealth you have. It doesn't matter like your prestige. It doesn't matter when God calls you back, and he will call each and every one of us back. When God calls you back, that's it. Ain't nothing we could do. Ain't nothing we can do. When God calls you back, it's over. Exactly, facts. Like the sister said, clout chasing and exposure. That's really what a lot of these women were doing. But like I said, like when God calls you back, it's a wrap. Like, there's nothing that we could do about it. And I know that unfortunately that's what happened. This brother got called back, and it is what it is, But for the brothers that did used to watch him, I never used to really watch him like that. Because I feel like you know, like his lives was kind of long, whatever. I just didn't watch him like that, but I did watch certain clips and I did agree with some of the stuff that he said. Sometimes I didn't agree with the delivery, but the truth is the truth. Like sometimes I might hear some truth that I don't like the delivery to, but if it's the truth, I gotta accept it, right? So, and I think, you know, we understand that a little more than our sisters, right? Our sisters want the truth being watered down. Sometimes they don't want the truth at all, right? But if they do accept the truth, it's like they want it watered down, they want it washy-washy, they want, you know, it's like the baby. They want you to chew it a little bit and then take it out your mouth and put it in your mouth so it could be digestible. And sometimes we don't got the time to be doing all of that. It's either you're gonna believe it or you're not gonna believe it. And sometimes that's just the times that we be on. That's crazy. But yeah, man, it's a sad thing. And I think overall, I think overall, he just, like he said, man, he wanted black man and black woman to be together. It's crazy because when black women have the when black women have the empowerment videos, when black women have, you know, all of these things, right, that is trying to empower them and build them up, it's just like, yeah, like that's courageous, that's this, that's that, right? It's like always applaud. But then it's like the moment a man comes through, or the moment men start to hold each other accountable, or the moment men start to build each other up, the moment men start to help each other. Oh, this was an individual that, you know, he was giving game to a lot of men, right? The moment that happens, you already see, like, it's just like, and this is a prime example, brothers, that like we alone in these things. There's some women, don't get me wrong, there's some women who gonna be holding us down, but for the most part, this just shows us that we really alone in this fight. And like I said, there's some women who gonna ride with us and they still riding with us, but for the most part, we alone, man. We all we got. And we need to stop exterminating each other, you know. And again, that's easier said than done, but like I just think we need to be mindful, man. We got like everybody against us. The black man has everybody against us. Everybody. That's just some real shit. If you happen to have a black woman that's with you, that's what's up, brother. I appreciate it. If you got a black woman that supports you and she riding with you, man, appreciate that woman, bro. Because a lot of these women ain't doing that. A lot of these women is not doing that. They just not supportive. They just not appreciative. They're ungrateful. Like, and they are showing it to you. They're showing their disdain and they're showing their ass to you. So if you have that, oh, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. If you got that, just appreciate it, man. Just appreciate it if you have that. You know, but I just wanted to share that. Yeah, I feel you, bro. So I just think, like, again, this live's not gonna be too long. I just wanted to share those two videos of what I think this brother was trying to do, what his mission was mainly about, which was kind of like telling black men, yo, get yourself together, man. Get yourself together. Get yourself together, find your purpose and work on it. You gotta find your mission and work towards that desire. You gotta want it so bad. You gotta want it so bad. So I think that was I think that was the real reasoning behind his message. It was just like telling black men to get themselves together and bigging black men up. And I felt like a lot of the women that went on his show were going up there trying to play black men. So I feel like because they was going up there trying to play black men, he was playing them. And I think they didn't like it. So again, right, it's all fun and games, right? When you snapping on somebody till they start snapping on you back. And I think I watched some of the videos and I watched some of the sisters go up there and talk trash about black men and say, oh, ain't enough good black men out here. And they'll say this and they'll say that and they'll talk so much trash about black men. And then you ask them, well, why are you so deserving? Why you think you deserve a good man? Why you think you deserve 6 figures? Why you think you deserve this? And then this is how accountability started to play a part. Then he started saying, well, you fat, you got 3 kids, you got this, you got, like, why you think of some high value man supposed to be settling with you? Again, he challenged their delusion. This is what he did. He challenged their delusion and they got mad. And then they kept going to the show because they love to argue and they love dysfunction. Just like a lot of these chicks be dating these dudes that be beating on them, that don't got no purpose, that all they don't got. A lot of these women love these type of men. They love they love the bad guy. They love the ain't shit dude. You know, I was reading this report. It said that the average black woman comes with 2.5 kids. Again, this is not every black woman, the average. They said the average black woman comes with 2.5 kids already off the rip. right? They say 64% of black women are single mothers. 64% of black women are single mothers. 54% of black men are single, never been married, and don't have no children. So you got more black women who have kids than black men who have any children. So a lot of these women be expecting men to take them with their baggage, with their kids. That's not fair. That's not right. And this is some of the things that Kevin used to talk about. You think some man's supposed to just take you and take care of you and your kid? And this is the thing, this is the irrationality that he challenged. Like, how is some man, listen, 64% of black women are single mothers. And it gets even better. 20% of men are 20% of men have multiple baby mamas and multiple kids. You know what that means? That 20% of men are impregnating these 64% of black women. So what does that tell you? These black women are getting impregnated by the same man. Man that usually already got kids, man that usually already not taking care of their kids, man that usually already ain't shit. So they picking the same man. And yet they turn around and fix their face and say that men are the problem. How? 20% of these men are impregnating 64% of y'all women. And then there's the other 54% of black men who don't have no children. So, you know, it's just when you look at the numbers, and I think this is the thing that Kevin Samuels did. He pointed to the numbers. He said, look at the numbers. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't want to argue with you. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. And they couldn't take it. You know, women are bad at math. Not all of them. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, not all of them. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Success don't come easy, but you know, like they say, man, the woman gonna come with the bread because the woman chasing the money. That's a fact. Think about this. These women throw on their cheap clothing because, you know, they go to Rainbow and they go wherever they go, right? Buy some cheap shit. They buy some cheap clothing, and what they trying to do? They try to put themselves in the presence of high value men or men that got the bag. So you know what they do? They try to find their way to All-Star Weekend. They try to find their way to like these events where men with money are going to be, so that they could be noticed, so that they could perhaps land one of these dudes. Or, you know, some of these chicks are out here trying to get pregnant. They trying to be groupie, you know. So we see all of this crazy stuff happen. We see what they do, man. We see what they do in the love of trying to land a man that got money. So yeah, man, like this brother said, majority of women have this weird hate for men. They do, bro. They are bitter. A lot of these so-called feminist women are really misandrous. You don't know what misandrous mean? Misandrous is the opposite version of misogyny. So a lot of these women are men haters. That's what misandrous means, right? A lot of these women are men haters in disguise as feminists, right? They got a grudge. They want to compete with men so bad. They want to be just like the men, right? You hear women all the time. They say, like, if a man could have 100 bodies, why can I? Why can I be able to have sex and you know, and not be judged and not be all of this? And it's like, yo, men get judged too for having a lot of sex. But you know what the difference is? Men don't really care. We don't really care. We be like, whatever, right? But I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. Hold on real quick. Hold up. But yeah, so yeah, it's like men get judged too, but we don't care about the judgment. We look at it like we look at it as a praise, right? But yeah, a lot of these women low key hate men. They low key want to be like them. And it's like, and it shows. So, but we all traumatized. We all coming from a place of hurt. But I just think it's not being conducive to either one of us. Because, you know, when you get pushed too much, eventually you start fighting back. So, and I think we seen some of those cases. We seen some cases where men are starting to fight back. And I felt like, I think Kevin Samuels was leading that drive, if that makes sense. That's a fact though, man. Stats don't lie. But like I said, man, like, you know, if you let them tell it, like I just made a video. Like, you know what's so crazy? Even with all the abortions and stuff, I don't even want to talk about abortion right now. I don't even want to talk about abortion no more. But I just made a video about it. I mean, look, at the end of the day, you say you don't agree with him saying that women are gonna die alone. But think about this. Think about this, brother. And I'm gonna end a note on this, and then I'm gonna leave. Think about this. 90% of women, we're gonna go to the math. 90% of women want 5% of men, right? Kevin, 5% of men make 6 figures in America. 5% of men make 6 figures in America, and that's an average, including everybody. Now let's make that. Let's just, if we was to talk about black people, the number probably goes lower, right? But 5% of men in America make 6 figures. Most of these women that used to come on his show, and other women that don't come on his show, let me just say 90%. You know, 90% of women. I'm gonna say 85 just for the sake of it. 85% of women out here. I'm gonna say black women. 85% of black women claim that they deserve a 6-figure making man, right? So if all of these women feel like they deserve a 6-figure making man, if let's just say 85% of women want the same man, the same 5% of men, do you know how crazy that sounds? You think they all gonna get with those dudes? They not. So he's telling them, in your delusion that you think you deserve this man that makes 6 figures and there's only 5% of them. How you think you going? How you even think that you're gonna get that, right? He told them. He used to tell them, find yourself an average man. What's wrong with an average man? And you know what to say? You know, I deserve above average. He used to tell them, yo, it takes 2 people. It takes 2 incomes. He said, for a man to take care of you, a lot of these women that used to come on the show, they used to say they want to be taken care of. He used to say, for a man to take care of you and your children, and you not working, he's gonna have to make 6 figures. So a lot of them was like, I deserve that. I deserve that. I want that. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, I deserve that. I deserve that. I deserve 6 figures. Okay, so he told them, you know, only 5% of the population make 6 figures. And most of y'all want those men. A lot of times those men are not even available no more. They might cheat. You know what I'm saying? They might be married already, but they might cheat. You might be the side joint, but they're not wifing. Most of the time, they're not wifing you. You come with kids already. A lot, like I said, the average black woman comes with 2.5 kids. The average black woman comes with kids. And he used to say that to them. You know, music in Islam is haram, by the way. It's haram. It's no about if the music is positive. No, music is haram, you know. And it's not coming from me, it's coming from, you know, from the hadith and stuff, and they use the Quran and the Sunnah. So anyway, so, and that's what he did, right? And that's why a lot of these women are sick and they're mad, because they was average. Yo, chill, y'all wilding, man. Come on, man. Come and see, why we disrespecting each other? Why we disrespecting each other? But at the end of the day, I just want to say this: if these women believe that they deserve a certain type of man, not realizing that you probably not gonna get that, and you don't want no so-called average dude, then you probably gonna end up alone. You're gonna probably end up alone, chasing that 5% of men. And you're probably not gonna get it, and you probably not come on, bro. We don't play the disrespect, but anyway, you're probably not gonna get that. And if you really believe that you deserve that, and you don't get that, then what's gonna happen? You're probably gonna die alone. You know, and like the video so it could circulate. So I feel like that's where Kevin was coming from. He was telling them, well, if you don't stop your delusion, you're gonna die alone. And I don't think he said anything wrong. I don't think he was wishing that on them. He was just telling them, like, it takes 2 incomes. Again, it takes 2 incomes for us to survive in this economy. And again, like I tell y'all, women don't be understanding the math. That's why he always went to the numbers. They don't be understanding the math. So because they don't understand the math, and every time he gave them the breakdown, 5% of men make this money. You know, 64% of y'all are pregnant. I mean, 64% of y'all are single mothers, right? He used to say the average black woman comes with 2.5 kids. Like, you think a man of high value and the 5% is gonna want to take you in with your 2 kids? Yo, chill. When I'm saying average men is men that don't make 6 figures. It was men that make 40. Men, and he used to tell them this, right? The average black man make $41,000 a year. The average white man makes $51,000 a year. So, and these women are saying they don't want an average man. So if you don't want an average man, you're saying that you don't want a man that makes around 40 to 50, 60 maybe. They want six-figure dudes, and they feel like they deserve it. And a lot of these chicks was coming with kids. They was out of shape. They ain't had nothing to offer but a degree. You know, so I think, anyway, I don't want to go too much into his thing. I just think he did the math. And when he did the math, a lot of people didn't like the math. They didn't understand it. They didn't like it. It is what it is. But I just wanted to say, I'm about to be up out of here. But I just wanted to, yeah, crazy. Yo, but anyway, man, I'm gonna play the video for y'all one more time because this is how I want to leave off on the note. I think this was the whole goal of this brother, and I'm gonna leave y'all on this note.
Yes, I want to see black men and black women together, but I want to see black women valuing black men as black men deserve to be valued. Black men, you are worthy. You have done great things in the last 20 or 30 years. You've taken your image back from cops, deadbeat dads, and everything else. You stepped up to the challenge, and this is your time. This is your time. The gender war is over. Average at best happened in 2021. That is over. 2022, we're going into it. Self-awareness is sexy. Men are going to show the work, and women are going to show their worth. We're going to move forward. We're going to move forward, and if you want to move forward together with us, men are there waiting for you. Men are there working for you, but you're going to earn your spot because he has to earn his value. And in that way,
I don't think he said anything wrong. Y'all got to stop rewarding these women who are no good. Stop rewarding these women who throw tantrums. Stop cuffing up these chicks who don't show their value. He said some real shit. Women got to earn their position in your life the same way us men got to go out there, grind, and earn our livelihood. And that's what I want to leave it off. Stop just picking up these stray cats off the streets. Stop just picking up these stray cats. Make these women earn. Let them show you by their character that they are deserving of you taking them on a date, that they are deserving of you buying them gifts, that they are deserving of you doing nice things for them. Let them show you. Stop just doing shit for these women that are not deserving. You know, like he said, let them earn because we got to earn too. But I'm about to get up out of here. He said I'm about to skip the streets this summer. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm definitely going to be tuned in with y'all. But I just wanted y'all to remember that man that way, in a positive way. He's talking about eradicating the gender war. Yes, we have to do that. But in order for us to do that, you know what I'm saying? In order for us to do that, we got to get ourselves together. And we got to not let these sisters be shitting on us, you know? We don't got to shit on them, but we just got to make sure we good. And don't reward behavior that is bad. If they don't appreciate you, they don't respect you, move on. Don't stay there too long. So with all that being said, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for liking. I appreciate y'all for subscribing and circulating the message. Y'all have a great weekend and y'all stay blessed out there. Peace.